amazing.
Wasn't that the best? You made a comment about it being the best birthday present you could have ever had.
Yes,
Right?
yes, yes. So, okay. On September 9th, right? We had a beauty and barber phone call, a national phone call with Tina Knowles, Kim Kimball, Neil Farina, and Kay Fluellen, Retta Andrews Bowers, which is a state representative here in Houston, in Texas. Actually, she's in the Dallas area, and she wrote the Crown Act. And Black Women for Kamala kind of started supporting it once they saw the flyer and kind of saw some momentum growing. And they are a downline of Win with Black Women. And so that was, that phone call inspired a lot of people. The Win with Black Women phone call inspired a lot of people. One, white dudes for Kamala, the cat lady for Kamala, the Swifties for Kamala, because she was like, "Where are the Swifties?" And they were all, doing their thing, and just a number, chefs for Kamala, all of these people for Kamala. And what we know is that a groundswell happens with regular people. And so, Erica, I was talking to Lafayette Jones. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And if you all don't know who that is,
Yeah.
look him up, the Proud Lady symbol. So if you look that up, you will know who Lafayette Jones is. Well, if you just put his name in. But, and he too talked about what can happen with the power of your hair, of the chair, and the power of hairdressers and barbers and the conversations that go on for community in these spaces and places. So not there were some celebrities at the Kamala Harris Oprah event, Unite America event, but it was mostly for the regular folks. Because what we know is a celebrity is worth one vote, right? But the grassroots people take their families and their aunties and all of that. And all of these groups
They do that.
or
They do the
communities,
Yeah, they do the
right,
deal in them. Yeah.
right, right. And so I was invited and I got this cryptic email and oh, did you get that? Yeah, I don't even know what you're talking about. And they're asking about, you will be invited. I don't even remember what the entry was, but it just asked for a whole bunch of personal information. I was like, yeah, that's not a thing. Why would I do that? Why would I do that? And so a few hours later, someone called and said, did you fill the event link thing out? And I was like, I don't even, oh, yeah, I saw that. What was that for? And they said, you've been invited to the Kamala and Oprah event in Detroit. I was like, okay, really? Oh my God. Oprah and Kamala in the same room. Okay, why is this? And basically it was because I organized a phone call that had, well, what we do know, it was probably over 1,000 people.
Okay.
And over 1,000 people came to the phone call and they wanted to have all of those people in a room and try to inspire other people. Because Win with Black Women, because they had the 44,000, they had the black men for Kamala, these people for Kamala, and they gave us these purple armbands. But baby, let me tell you, it was a wild ride. I did not get my confirmation that I would be going because you had to be vetted. And the vetting, because the president, Vice President of the United States is coming. And so, Secret Service everywhere. You didn't know the location you were going to. We never found out what the location was until we actually got there. We were told to, I flew in, got there around 1 o'clock. We had to be at the location. They said, do not be late. at 4:30, and the event didn't start till 8. So it's like, God, dog, wear some comfortable shoes. Boy, okay, whatever outfit you gonna wear, it's
Make sure.
gotta be cute, that whole time. But you better be cute and comfortable. And so they took us to a hotel, and then a bus came and picked us up from the hotel to take us to the location.
Okay.
And it was interesting because the bus driver, was telling the guys, I've been here 3 different times. This is my third load, but they scanned the bus every time he rolled through.
Oh, okay.
So
Wow.
you had to go through the security check then, even when you got there. I've met George Wallace, the comedian. I have pictures. I'm gonna be posting those. I have pictures of George Wallace, and we all came and I got separated from Wakenya, who is the founder of Black Women for Kamala, right? And we stayed in the room together. God just laid the whole thing out, and it was just so weird because she called me and she was like, "Well, where are you?" And I said, She says, "Well, you have a purple band." And I said, "Yeah." And she said, "Well, I thought you went on the bus before me." And I was like, "No, okay." And a girl, I guess I just got lost or something. I don't know. It's a bunch of people. So I had a purple band on, and it was all of this stuff about the people with the purple bands. The purple bands. Oh, yeah, I saw your name. You have a purple band. Okay, so what is the purple band? So the purple band was all of the organizations
Ah.
or the whoever
Or whoever put together a raise or a
who organized. Exactly. And so we had, they had us in certain section. So a lot of people saw that I got a lot of screen
yeah,
time, and I'm sitting there crying.
yeah, I saw you even I saw you crying too.
Oh my God.
Crying when the little girl um when they talked about either the abortions or something, but we could see you
The
wiping tears.
the woman, her daughter died from getting an abortion.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she had gone across state lines to get the pill, and then the doctors wouldn't perform a D&C when she got back because it didn't fully abort,
Mm-hmm.
and she ended up bleeding to death, and just that just really broke my heart. And then another time I was crying when the girl was shot.
At the school the other day. Yeah, yeah.
And the thing was, you could really feel it in the room.
Mm, yeah.
And the woman whose daughter died was um, the white guy, Ross, white dudes for. She was sitting directly in front of them. I was sitting directly behind him.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So if I leaned over enough, I could have touched her. And
Okay.
when they brought them in, I was like, "Oh, these ladies," the three women or whatever, because they had place cards where you were sitting, right? And so it just so uh, moved me about that, because if your life shouldn't be in danger, you know. And how many people back in the 60s or whenever before Roe v. Wade did abortions with coat
Yeah.
hangers, or just different things, and damaging themselves, and just, I mean, all kinds of things, because like the other girl said that, she was being raped by her stepfather.
Yeah.
What do you do with that?
Yeah. And
And
she was
it's
a baby
interesting.
too. Yeah.
Yeah, and so if you're not legislating Jesus,
Yeah.
right? If Jesus gives you a choice. So for me, I don't understand the evangelical telling you you can't do this, because you'll go to jail. There's punishment. There's a lot of different things will happen if you kill somebody,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
On accident or whatever. But you still have that choice.
Right.
Exactly. Then it's what I choose what I do. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have some consequences behind it or whatever, and or to steal or to anything,
Mhm.
and they will tell you, no, you shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, that's not so. It was just kind of weird, and then the other thing that really struck me is with the gun violence. For the gun violence part, as that woman was sitting there with her daughter that was shot. I have grandchildren who are in elementary school, and my daughter-in-law is a principal. That's just, it's
Yeah.
a lot to think about, you know, and how do you, I don't know what I would feel like if I had to drive up to a school every day and drop my child off.
Yeah.
I'm past that now, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes when I talk to the babies on their way to school, you know, I'm, if you watch the news and it was just a school shooting,
Yeah. 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 Kids.
why are we thinking about that?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
Why are we even thinking about that? And the other thing that I thought, my son and I were a little bit estranged. My 30-year-old were a little bit estranged for probably 8, 9 months, and I was really trying to figure it out. And we finally got a chance to talk with a therapist and everything. And one of the things that he said was, "You said that." He put something on Facebook. He was looking for a job. I thought that he probably shouldn't do that. And I, called him up and I said that. And in that conversation, I said, when they're looking for you, you having this type of emotional response on here, people don't know what you might do. They don't want to hire somebody
Mm.
who, might show up and shoot people if
Mm-hmm.
they are upset about
Right.
something,
Yeah.
Right.
right?
Yeah.
And what I didn't know or I didn't really process and realize that I knew this, but when I was saying that, and what we came to discover is, that's my protection, me trying to protect,
Yeah.
my child, right? And help him in any way I can. But what I didn't bring up in all of that was the fact that he had one of his good friends from college lost her little brother in that Uvalde shooting.
Hmm.
And so for him, he was like, how on earth could you ever think that I would do something like that? And I said, well, no, I didn't think that you would do something like that. And he said, I can't believe you even said it.
Hmm.
But not realizing that the Uvalde shooting is affecting my relationship
Yeah.
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 and the conversations. You know what I'm saying? That's a trigger for him.
Yeah.
So, and he talks about how different she is now, right? Because of that. You know, her whole personality changed. And so gun control is something that's really important. But so so that's why I was sitting there and then I thought about my father. My father would be just like, Kimberly Dodd, he would just be just lit up like a Christmas tree. We still have to pull him down. He would be. We would still have to pull my father down. He would be so proud and it's interesting because they talk about the number of African American men who don't want to vote for her. But my father has always been a champion of women. I mean, he worked on Barbara Jordan's political campaign, Sheila Jackson Lee's, Kathy Whitmire. I mean, he's done different things in politics, and he believes in the best whoever for the job.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah.
know, and that women are really powerful. But are there any questions?
So, what was it like being in the room with Oprah and Kamala? How was it? The energy had to have been through the roof.
Empowering or
Yeah,
It was Joteka is the one.
I was so impressed with her. I'm like, oh my God.
Girl,
Yeah,
girl,
yeah.
her whole exuberance. And so the picture that I posted on Instagram and Facebook of Joteka in purple.
Hmm.
So we're walking into the after party, and so we're talking, and I say, "Girl, and I'm loving the purple." And she says, "Yes, had to bring the ancestors with me." You know,
Oh,
yeah, she is powerful and just she is really, really big.
okay.
Um, but and loved that there's some other pictures that I'm gonna post, but the floor producer,
Hmm.
black guy,
mm-hmm.
young guy, maybe 35. Uh,
Okay.
yeah, girl, I have a picture with him. The woman who, when I tell you she was from the beginning to the end of the whole thing, she has a long ponytail, and you'll see maybe a video, or I probably did a video of her. And she was running it. She and her twin, she had a twin sister that they were working together. Um, Baby, when I tell you, them folks was in that room getting it, and you could tell that they are. And so when we got to the hotel
Hmm.
where we were supposed to meet at 4:30, she was one of the ones that was organizing everybody getting their wristbands and checking in and which bus you're going to go on. And then
Okay.
when we got to the venue, she was, you have a purple band, all of the people with the purple band come through this room, follow us here, do this. She was orchestrating a girl down to she had it, okay, it's 6:15, we need to dot 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 dot. Then when they brought us all into the room where the event was, they led us by the snacks and get your snacks. And, if you need to go use the bathroom, go ahead and use the bathroom now. And here, y'all sit in this section. Okay, we need this whole group, get up and move because we need to make it. Then she did the whole, okay, what are we here for? She got up on the mic and warmed up the crowd and just, I mean, it was amazing to watch the production.
Okay.
I'm a production person,
Okay.
so I like all of the back, this, that, and the other thing. And then when they cleared the floor and to watch the young Secret Servicemen, the young Secret Service people, that was pretty cool. Um, just and I'll post a picture where it says Harpo
Okay.
on the dressing rooms and all of those things. So we went in and they took a picture of all of the groups plus and De Blasio. De Blasio is the mayor of Detroit. So I sat next to him. Um, George Wallace, the comedian. So I got a snap, me and George Wallace. That was pretty cool. And we have a group picture
Hmm.
of us and Kamala and Oprah. I learned something else. I'm not pushy.
Oh, there were some people that were really pushy.
Oh
Pushy
no.
to the
I'm
third and fourth
not.
degree.
Girl, let me tell you. Let me tell you. There are people in that were in that room that they got pictures with Oprah and
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 president.
Kamala
Uh-huh.
because they were saying, okay, you all need to move. And they like, yeah, I'm not moving. I'm gonna get a pic. And
I'm
I'm
getting
like,
this picture.
them people, them people like, yeah, whatever. I'm here. I'm gonna get my picture with Kamala Harris, and I'm gonna get my picture with Oprah. I'm like, oh, okay. Maybe I should be more pushy. Not Maybe we
That's
should be.
something
Yeah, it was.
to
It was. And a couple of like with Kenya was really funny because they at one point they were telling our group to move, and she was like, "I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna sit right here. I like this corner section right here. Yeah, this where I'm gonna sit." I said, "Well, but they're saying,
know.
girl." She's like, "Yeah, okay." I didn't. Oh, I didn't hear them say that. I said, "Okay, yeah." I didn't hear them say that. I said, "Well, really? Okay." But girl, I was getting airtime for the
I
sweater.
I saw.
saw that.
I'm
It was
getting
very
airtime
nice.
for the sweater, huh?
I said it was very nice sweater, especially for Detroit, up there by the water.
It wasn't so cold, but I'm a little cold natured, so I was really happy that I did wear it. And I had a little collar thing underneath it, and it's so funny because it was pink and green, right? When I got on the bus, there's a group of AKAs that got on. They like, ski man. I'm saying, yeah, I'm not that. Yeah, I'm not a ski, whatever you just said. So that was pretty funny because they everybody, oh, Sarah. No, 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 I'm not a Sarah.
Okay.
I'm not a Sarah. This is pink and green. I get what you're saying, but I'm not a Sarah. I'm
Right.
not a Sarah. This is a Kamala Harris shirt, and pink and green are a really nice color combination. So
Yeah.
and so that was pretty cool. But I want to just take the opportunity to say um, that coming up to the Buer show, the 5th, 6th, and 7th, I think the 7th is the last day
It is.
for voter registration, and citywide will have people there that
Mhm.
are doing the voter registration
Right.
and trying to make sure that people are on for voter registration. I think it's really important. But also, we have an ambassador program. Um, and I am technologically challenged, and so I'm working on making sure that I get it onto my Instagram account and my Facebook account, as well as a salon toolkit. And what the salon toolkit does is really helps you with um, the salon toolkit really helps you with um,
Media.
helping your clients, huh?
No, I was saying the media, the hand deals
Yeah,
and
but it also helps you with knowing where your where your districts are.
Mhm.
There's a
okay.
QR code there. There's a bunch of information to make sure that you can inform your clients on how to vote. Not
Right.
necessarily how to vote, but
But
the
who you
mechanics
represent?
of voter registration. Are you registered? You can call this number or you can go online. Do you know who you're voting for? You put your zip code in. It'll give you all of your candidates. It'll send you to links. Um, so that kit really empowers hairstylists, right? To be able to make sure that no matter who you're voting for, show up at the polls.
Yes.
Right.
You need to show up.
Yeah.
You need to show up. And a lot of times, people begin to feel like, well, nobody's listening to me,
Mhm.
right? Well, if you don't show up, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you don't show up, if you don't show up and try to,
She unplugged her light.
oh, is that what happened?
I thought that's what
That's
happened.
funny.
Yeah.
You knew what happened and I didn't know what happened. I'm like, well, what
She
happened here?
unplugged your light. Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So
yeah,
we
that
did have
was,
voter registration there. So if you haven't registered to vote, hey, Bill Cole, I went through the barber battle for a minute today. But we do have the voter registration there. There'll be some politicians there as well that are kind of going to come through. So if you guys have some things you need to ask some of your politicians, it's a great time to do that. if you haven't registered by then, it's a great time to
Yeah.
do that as well. A lot of different things will be going on there. The Houston Area Urban League will also be there both days. They'll be there Sunday and Monday to give us some information as well. Just
And
like, go ahead.
I am inviting candidates. You know, Jolanda Jones, Ron Reynolds, Letitia Plummer,
Mm-hmm.
and having them all just to come out and meet people. I often say, not only should you know who you're voting for, but they should know you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Right.
You know, you sit in the salon and complain, or, you know, oh, I wish I knew yada, da, da, da.
And they did,
Okay.
they didn't, and they didn't. So we need to make sure we know who they are so we can hold them accountable for what they're
So you
supposed
get
to
up,
be doing.
right,
Yeah.
right. And so it's your president, it would be absolutely fantastic. Oh, and can I dispel a myth?
Okay.
Just one. Um, Congress voted for the stimulus check, and he signed it into law.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
I
It
think
was
it's
already done.
and
He
and
just he just took credit,
and it's over.
and it's over.
What about now?
There is no more.
So
So where is your money? Where's that $1,200?
yeah,
Where is it?
come on, y'all. I look, maybe some
Do
of
you
you
remember? Do you remember what you did with it?
yeah, yeah, that part.
Right.
Um,
So I mean, you know, $1,200 is not groceries.
yeah.
I mean, not for, you know, if you have a family, you know, of three people, you know, in today's time, and if you had to buy a diaper,
Hmm, yeah,
did that make it
Right.
through? How long did that make? Did that money last?
yeah, yeah. So I think that people find or we find excuses or try to rationalize what it is that we're doing, justify it. And the thing is, I just get educated, and that's what we're going to do at a portion of the show is to hopefully educate people so that we're informed voters and we do what's best for us and our people. And that's the
Mm-hmm.
end of the
Mm-hmm.
day. Um, so we also have coming up with Citywide on Tuesday. For the
Yes.
you guys who don't know, we're doing a media, what do we call it? A
Content.
media content creation
Yeah.
social hour at the spot Edu, the new one down on the end, y'all. It is really nice. Bill Co. That's Tuesday. I know you are working there, um, but come on in and hang out with us. We reached out to media, and we're gonna just kind of mix and mingle with some people, kind of as a pre thing for the show. It also we celebrating Kim's birthday.
Yay! I turned 60, you
Yeah,
guys. So that's why I
Hey.
was saying that it was a wonderful, wonderful birthday present that God gave me. Um,
Yes.
because it was, yeah, being able to be in the room with that much power was
I
really,
yeah,
that was
yeah.
great. That
Yeah,
was
I got
great.
that had to be almost a high, you know?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, it was.
mentally just yeah, all that power. Oh my God.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
It was,
I can
and so that's really cool. But we're going to have a good time at the viewer show. I'm really excited about that.
mhm.
I've been looking at everybody who's, you know, coming. I got my email today in my flip book, and it's beautiful. The
Hey,
flip book is beautiful. That's really cool. And just all of the names and people who are participating.
mhm.
It's gonna be a really fantastic time. And I'm excited about the sneaker ball. I don't have my sneakers yet. I'm
Did
so
they
upset
did they
about that
release the
because,
sneakers? I don't have my sneakers yet either. But I figured out maybe I should get the outfit first, or do you get the sneakers first and then
well,
do the
I have my
outfit?
Same.
outfit.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
I got I got my fit already, but I just don't have the shoes. And I do accessories, right? And I'm looking at all my little markets and stuff. And it's like, oh, we sold out of the, and I'm like, no, no, no. So everything that I
Is
love, and I really, yeah, is already gone. And I really try not to buy things that I don't love.
Yeah, yeah. So just for you guys who don't know, we're kicking off the Your Live is actually the 5th through the 7th. The 5th we start at 7 p.m. with the president of Texas State's awards, Legends Awards presentation. We're giving awards to Russell Chu out of Louisiana and Doris Crawford out of Beaumont. And then Jeanette and Astoria are going to give us a little something hair show, and then with creative artistic type hair, and then we're going to flow right into the sneaker ball. So the sneaker ball is for us to get together, network with each other, and just enjoy and love on each other, and just have a good time fellowshipping with each other. And then on Sunday morning, we do have worship service at 9. That'll be the 6th, October 6th. We have worship service at 9. The exhibit hall is going to open up about 10:30. And we have classes going on. There at least one fairly large stage, and then there are 3 areas where there will be different activities going on. So cut, color, men's hair cutting, women who are trying to want that crossover, how to cut men's hair, that type thing. Like I said, cut, color, nails. Willie Morrow's daughter they'll do their podcast, and they'll be there with their products and things like that.
I'm so excited about that.
They have a crazy, and I'm calling it crazy, interesting segment that they do is like the crazy shit people ask about Black folks' hair.
Ah,
So we gonna discuss a little bit of that.
I touch it.
Because y'all know, yeah, can I
yeah,
touch
you
you?
cannot touch me.
Okay, don't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. Don't do that.
that's gonna be fun. I think that I was like, that's got to be hilarious. And then on Monday we come back with classes and things. TDLR will be there on Sunday. They won't be there on Monday. But we have the makeovers reveals for the veterans on Saturday. Patrick Bradley, Kay Simpson, Alice Fulton, that whole sorority fraternal organization.
Delta, yeah.
Rho Delta Tau is doing the makeovers. They submitted some veterans. We're not going to go into what their stories are, just because we want this to be an uplifting event for them and not have to go through
Focus on all of that.
all of that. This is not what this is for. We want to, again, just love on them and let them know we appreciate what they've done for us and our country, the part that they've sacrificed in their lives. Then we're also going to talk about transitioning or pivoting. If Bill Cole has a great story about how he pivoted to do the male units and now is making a boatload of money and traveling around the world.
Wow.
Like that. So just a lot of good nugget information in addition to the cut, color, locks, natural hair.
The other one of the other panels, and you were talking about the transition panels, how to get your money together if you want to transition, and what Brian is going to be on our transition panel. And we are waiting on a couple of more confirmations on our transition panels. And, what do you do if you want to transition into making products? What do you want to do if you don't want to be behind the chair? So Rhonda O'Neill talking about, if, for example, I did had the blessing to work on the Martin Lawrence show for a week. And at the time, I hated it. It was too slow. I was used to doing
Yeah.
certain number of people and having hair, doing hair at a certain rhythm. And I was like, they'd find me in the trailer sleep, like, okay. And they do. So one of the things that I learned, that if they're doing continuity, so they may be on set and
So,
Gina or whoever may flip her hair, well, it gets out of place, so they have to do that scene over again, or they have her walking in and they're cutting it a different way, so you have to put her hair back exactly like it was, right?
right.
But they want you to hurry up and do that, but you might wait 2 hours for that opportunity
Yeah.
to move her bangs
Yeah. Put
right back
it
to
back in
here.
place. Yeah.
Oh, y'all are wearing me thin. I,
But at this stage in your career,
but at this stage, I'm so ready to put her bangs back, right, just right there. Let me take a picture and put them right back
yeah.
exactly, and go back over here and sit down.
Yeah, like you
That's
said.
what I want to be doing.
So Rhonda O'Neal has, what's the
The
name?
Academy,
She
Beyond the
has
Combs Academy.
Beyond the Comb Academy in California, where she's actually training people to do makeup and hair for film and production. So she'll be there. She also has a private session. There's a panel talking about where she'll talk about the transitioning piece. But on Monday, she'll actually have a class. So you
The
guys need to sign
class.
up for that, so you can be in her class, so she can tell you how that actually works. And there's actually a team of them doing that. So there's Rhonda O'Neal, Charlena,
Yeah.
who also does is both of them are actually Emmy nominated. Um, Rhonda was president of one of the
Mm-hmm.
makeup
Mm-hmm.
associations in California, and then HJ, who does more production type of things. She'll do hair and makeup. I think when she just needs to, when there's a gap and she needs to make some money. But her
Right.
thing is production. So just to get that knowledge, and if you want to break into that, if you want to pivot to it, or if you just wanted that to be something extra that you do to be able to touch those ladies and get that information, is going to be priceless.
Yeah.
So beautyunderoneroof.com, there's some information on that. If you're in the nail sector or section, we have a girl coming out of Amber Jordan is her name, and she does a lot of nails on people who have like diabetes, and she does
Mm.
people who are deceased uh, doing their fingernails. I never thought of it, but anyway, she's making money doing
Really?
it. Yeah, that's what I did.
Oh.
So I'm like, things you don't know, you just don't know that you don't
And what's really great is that I don't really think that people really know the expanse of opportunities when you have a full license.
know. Right.
And that was a great segue into that, because you don't really understand. You can do nails, you could be a esthetician, you could be all of
All
those
of it.
things. And
All
if
of
one thing is not working for you, you can shift,
it.
right? And that's some of the things that we're going to
Yeah,
be, talking about.
yeah.
You just may need to do a shift. That doesn't mean you need to necessarily go be a realtor.
Yeah, yeah. And we see a lot of people transitioning out uh, because they don't have so-called benefits. Well, like I said, that I have a different take on that. But if you stop working for the job, they're gonna stop paying your benefits. So the thing is, do I take care of my own business in that manner, where I'm hereby E is taking out the money before they pay me, and then he does the hair. So just handling business in a different way and looking at it from a different
Right.
perspective. We do it. It's a multi-billion dollar business, guys. How do
Multiple.
we hold on? How do we hold on to a bit more of that, as opposed to being that much of a consumer when it comes to it? So those are some things that we'll be going through. In addition to that, we're going to have fun. There is a DJ, there is a bar. On Sunday evening, we transition straight into the cut party fashion show showcase. So we got a whole lot of things going on there. So we get to be creative. Kim is actually pulling together a few fashion
Okay,
designers
so
for.
yeah, we got
Yeah.
some design, we got some fashion stuff going on. One of Citywide's own, and the creator of that Kamala Harris sweater.
Ah, okay. Okay.
Yes,
Well,
Travis Hamilton will be there, and that particular sweater comes in a number of different colors.
Okay. So
So
the
we
people
will
bring
have
the
the
not something.
opportunity. Yeah, so that's going to be really kind of cool. And some up and coming
Mhm,
designers as well. HCC, one of our partners,
mhm.
will be showcasing some of their graduates that have gone on to have some designer showcases.
yeah.
And so you're going to see stuff that's fresh off the
Right.
press.
So we don't like to see ourselves, so that this is perfect.
Yeah,
I,
this
I
is
do
perfect.
not want I do not want to see someone in the same thing that I am in.
Oh,
Okay.
exactly.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna have to
Exactly.
get with you on that so I can, just in case my little outfit that I'm putting together. Look, here I go again with my stuff.
I said, here she go, y'all. She's over there creating hair pieces.
What is
Yeah,
she
look,
doing?
I need to
Oh,
bring the next
you
time.
know
I
what? I
need to have my
posted it
mannequin
there.
out. I got it. I'm placing stuff on the mannequin as I hook it
Yes,
up.
Are
yeah.
you gonna
I just gotta be fit the mold.
get?
But then, in case it don't look right or something, I might have to call you, Kim, for something.
Well, honey, I can't wait to see Rosalind's design.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Rosalind is amazing. I've seen her designs before. Her pieces are really well thought and structured, construction wise, but also with someone who is kind of conservative in mind,
Uh-huh.
but yet a little, something
Yes,
that makes
with
you
some
like,
flavor.
yeah, with a little flavor to it. So I love it. She has a great eye. Um, I, she's a hairstylist. We creative in all kind of ways.
We're
But,
creative.
yeah, but she's taken that and now doing a whole lot of different things. But her fashion is simply amazing to me. So yeah, guys. So and if you guys know someone who wants to sign up, we still have some spaces, a few spaces for the presentations. Got a couple of barbershops that I'm dealing with. The Dream Chasers team is supposed to be coming through and bringing us some
Ooh.
cuts, and Todd Collection is also doing it. And then on the hair side, we have Astoria for the sneaker ball along with Jeanette. But on the Sunday evening show, we have Danielle from Brichet's. We
Yeah,
have,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, and then we have, they call her Little Debria because it's not the Debria that's in the store, but Debria, who's the hairstylist, she always comes with these creative things. One year, her people were roller skating and she was cutting the hair. So we'll wait
Oh,
to
that's
see what
way cool.
we'll wait to see what she brings. So it's truly entertaining, yet tastefully and artfully done. Again, just having a good time
Yes.
doing what we do. Ray with Razor Sharp. Boy, I was looking for you the other day. Call me. I see his thing on Instagram.
Oh, I
Uh,
see it. I
I
want to
was
know.
literally
Hey,
looking for
racist
your
shark.
number a couple of, might have been Thursday. But anyway, call me. My number's still the same. Um, but anyway, just a great time. We do have the barber battle going on a little bit earlier in the day. We have Coco and is doing a nail competition. Is hosting a fantasy nail competition where we do
Ooh.
on
I
the
love what they're doing with
and,
nails now.
and on live models. Yeah, so that's gonna be great fun. Um, Christy with KT Beauty Boom is doing the elements with hair and the whole
That's
extravagant
going to be a
crazy.
really
Yeah,
interesting
I
deal,
can't wait for
too.
that. I mean, she's so
So
artistic.
she
She on
is
fire
so
right now.
creative. Yes, yes. So anyway, we got a lot going on. Like I said, not that we are not doing the traditional. So we'll give her a few more minutes. I want Shirley to at least come on and show her face to tell us a little bit about what she's doing at the show. But like I said, just as a quick intro, even before she comes on, uh, Emmy Award winning, nominated for Blackish. She does hair for, I think it's on Netflix, At Your Age.
Yes.
Yeah, so she does the hair and makeup for that show. That's one of her present gigs. And I'll be trying to talk to her, and she's, well, I got to do so and so's hair. You got to let me call you back. I can't talk. Or she's texting me like, I got so and so in the chair. I'm doing, oh, okay. And then sometimes she'll do a little glance. I'm like, oh, okay, you got it like that.
Hi.
But doing hair in a Beverly Hills salon where they're charging a whole ton of money to do things. But again, just she also does wig making and knows how to do the prosthetics when it comes to wig making. So you can charge the insurance companies. So she's going to give us a little bit of that as well. And she's also hosting the cut party. So
We're gonna have a blast.
we're going to have a
This
blast.
good old hair
Yeah.
show time.
I'll say that, yeah, this hair show time, y'all.
Yes.
So call everyone you know, especially I have friends who always say, well, I've never been to a hair show. I watched the hair show stuff on, what was it, Beauty Shop with, what was Queen Latifah?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember that really.
I want to do so. I want to see that kind of stuff. Well, we got that for you in addition to some other stuff. We'll be doing hair analysis, scalp analysis. Alice Fulton has her scope. She's a trichologist. If you know someone with thinning, balding, shedding hair, or just hair issues, we have a whole team of people who actually specialize in that. We have Dr. Fisher, who deals with
Internal on that. Yeah.
internal. Yeah, so Dr.
Yeah.
Fisher will be there. Christy and Thelma, who have KT Beauty Boom, have those holistic products that help you deal with those type of issues.
And the journal.
That's what I like. Christy even has a journal that helps you work through it, because that is a mental
traumatizing.
Yeah, that could be traumatizing. Your hair, you're losing your hair, and we look at our hair.
Yeah.
A lot, that's our crown and glory. You don't have your hair sometimes. It's like, okay, Lord, what's really going on?
Yeah.
So we'll be able to give some information and help us, like you said, internally and externally. With that, Takia Scott is going to talk about how to do wig applications and keep your edges.
Amen.
How do you apply your wig and keep your edges?
And keep the edges, girl. We need some edges around here.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
just some conversations around. So all of these people will really be great because, with so many hair loss people, you'll be able to discern whether it's a permanent hair loss situation. You'll be able to discern whether it's something that you can do something about, whether it's you need to go to see a medical professional. All of those things are really important. And your psychologists and licensed hairdressers are really this is a real professional show, right? Where there are people who are well trained in the art and science of hair styling, and not only dressing, but what goes underneath, which is your scalp. So that is Erica, you've done a wonderful, wonderful job of making sure that it's a well-rounded show.
Thank you. Like I said, there's some other people coming. So, guys, I got people still. Like I said, I ran into a couple of people today that will be there, and we'll see how they can transition in. Met a guy who has 3 hair salons on the north side of town.
Hold on the north side.
On the north.
On the north, he's out of the side. But yeah, 3 salons that he's managing them very, very well. So he'll be able to talk to us about how do you get to the point where you can do multiple locations. What's that? Because I got some younger people who need that information. Even some of us, that could be a pivot.
That could be a pivot.
If you somebody like, and I mentioned it to Kay Simpson, someone like Kay who's running an excellent business, how do you duplicate that in other areas of town? How do you train people to duplicate it so that we all
to the next level?
How do we move that to the next level. So anyway, a lot of business, again, some business related things. I want to give you guys tokens on how we get a larger piece of that pie. Cheryl Morrow is going to talk to us about some products that she has coming along. If you guys are familiar with the Gina Curl, which is a dry curl. Her dad left her a formula, so we can possibly do some things with that. He did the original that comb on the end of your blow dryer that people have. So she's coming back with that. We will be the people who she actually starts doing those things with. So again, just a lot of we're going to do the fun part, but the information that I hope you walk away with will take your mind to a different level in your business and have you thinking about other ways that you can maneuver in the businesses that we have now. So
yeah, that's great.
Yeah. So like I said, it should be fun. I'm trying to text. She said 5 minutes. I think we've done 5. Feels like it.
Yeah, but hey, we'll see. Hopefully she'll come on. But definitely I'm excited. I've been sharing with people and hoping that they're there because we as people they talk about what they want, talk about what they wish. And I know you, Erica, Kim, both of you all have experienced those people that come into our salons when we had staff and we grant their wish, of education, of building their client base, and they can't appreciate it, and when I say they can't, because it's like unrealistic. So I like the energy that we're getting ready to produce. It is real, and they can benefit from it, but it's up to them to apply all of that we are serving them.
Yeah, definitely. And like I said, I've been dropping into people who I don't know. I'm stalking beauty shops and barbershops at this point in my life. It's like the lady with the gray hair. Well, who are you? I'm like, yeah, don't worry about it. What y'all doing up in here?
What y'all doing up in here? What y'all got going on?
What y'all got going on in here? But what I'm finding is, or from my perspective, I think we are too focused on what people are not doing. And I believe, I know at this point that there's some people out there, some stylists, some young girls, some young guys who are killing it, and we just don't know. So my goal is
let's get them and get the camera on them.
and that's
focus
exactly
on what we got.
Let's focus on let's build what we have. They are, like I said, we always talk about again what they don't. There are some people,
that's true.
And it's just a different. Look back when we were younger, they were talking about us and probably the things that we were or were not doing. Kim Aitch, I know they talked about you. Jeanette was in her salon running a whole training program. I know they was talking about what she thinks she's doing up in there.
I know, right? She said, I know. Right?
So the thing is, they're doing some things. So we just got to find those gems, those jewels, and give them the support that they need.
To move it to the next level.
Move it to the next
because they have those opportunities.
Right. So that we're the support that's there for them. Let's be a part of that growth. Let's get that ball rolling. Let's get that snowball rolling down the hill. That's like what we need to be doing. Yeah. It says Charlena is coming on tonight. Well, she just texted me and said 2 minutes, so I'm going to give her 2
minutes. Dougie Fresh, you're on.
Yeah. So we're gonna give her 2. I got 9:07. We usually gone by this time, but she had a client.
Charlena.
Yeah. People are waiting to talk to you. Yeah, and we may have to try to do her another day again, so that we can get her in the way we want. Because she has
because y'all got a lot to talk about, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yes. Because I mean, just about Whitney Houston, right? No, that's That's the
Tiffany.
other young lady. I'm
That's
getting
Tiffany.
confused.
So Tiffany will be there as well. We hadn't slated Tiffany to.
Oh,
If she's there, she's just gonna have to. You know how we gonna do it.
right.
But she's actually hosting the sneaker ball.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but she'll be there, so we can just slide her the mic and get what we need, get some
Yeah,
information.
that'll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let me. I'm gonna try to send her a text real quick. Yeah. So guys, please share the posts and things that you guys see on the Be Your Live at D Kim H and Jeanette's